Hello everyone and welcome back to the SwashBuckleCraft server. Today we are going to be building a treehouse in this wonderful jungle tree we have here. Well, not this tree, we're going to build an island and build a tree on top of the island, so let's get started, because this is going to be a fun episode. Alright everyone, welcome back. So as you saw before, I've been working for the past hour or so on the island that we're terraforming. And I stopped that because I ran out of saplings, which thanks to Forge, that's been remedied. So we're going to take these saplings, grab some food, and do this rift. Wait a minute. We should probably sleep first. And there we go. So, use this rift, which will teleport you to max height. It does have a cooldown. It'll teleport you to max height from wherever you are, whenever you use it. Which is pretty useful for exiting my base. So let's just fly over here and find this junk. Okay. Oh, there it is. I forgot that we made this island, but damn, it's pretty good so far. Added in all the sand around the edges here. The original island was a bit more circular than I would have preferred, but I tried to mix that up a little bit with the sand around the edges. It's still more circular than I like, but I can work with it. And now let's go ahead and grab some of these. Place down a few saplings. There's probably a much more effective way of works. So there was a parrot on the ground next to the tree, and it just flew up with the tree as the tree expanded. That's pretty cool. There we go. Let's get that little sapling back there. And yeah, that should work nicely. I'll save on firework rockets and just continually do this. So far, so good. But where exactly the wood is placed for these trees? Okay, so we got 1, 2. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. Maybe. Am I going the wrong direction or not? 2, 3. Okay, okay, here we go. 3, 4 blocks that way. And 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks that way. Now I just need to get rid of all these branches. And by branches, I mean leaves. Is there a tree down there? Yeah, okay, that's the first tree. So what we're going to do now is we're going to grab my trusty axe and level off this area. I'll fill in that later. And then we're going to go back down here, find my shoulder box, grab some dirt, and some jungle logs, because we're going to need plenty of those for this project. Hey, got a sapling. That's always nice. And because I do not excel at climbing trees, so I'm going to use this port rift again. Go up to the... It would probably help if I activate my elytra. Yeah. Well, I'll know next time. Okay then. I can't believe I just did that. Anyhow. Okay. Maybe I should have gone back into my base and grabbed some more jungle wood. So I can bring the trees up. I'll worry about that later. For now, I just need to actually find base. There we go. There's some parrots over here. Now you activate? Really? Really? Now you activate? Okay. Alright then. Let's forget any of that ever happened. Just go in here and place in all this dirt. Okay. My goal is not to die anymore today. At least start this recording. I mean, if I die, I'm gonna edit it out. You have been warned. Okay. Next tree. The current plan is I'm just going to bring all 4 of these trees all the way up to build height, which is 256 blocks if you don't know. And oh yeah, so far okay. That's a lot better than last time. Need some bread. Forge, if you're watching this, you really need to start selling golden carrots. That would be appreciated. Anyhow, now to figure out where the tree is. Okay, there's not a tree there. Good to know. I don't know how I managed to lose a tree within a tree, but what can I say other than that I'm talented? Okay. Anything over here? No, nothing over there. Okay. So what happened is we got one tall tree and then a bunch of shorter trees. How short of short trees did we get? I really don't know. Anyhow, this is going to be quite the fun project, for lack of a better word. Because apparently nothing is predictable. That's always nice. Okay. Please don't kill me this time. So far it's looking pretty nice. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to be admiring this. I am supposed to be climbing to the top of it. And yeah, I think what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to set my camera account and just make this into a time lapse of the tree growing. That way I can definitely edit out any more deaths caused by this. Ran out of bone meal after working on that project for a while, so I'm going to collect more of that. Which, that's easily remedied. I have plenty of bone meal in my storage system. The bigger problem, however, is that I might have also ran out of saplings. So I might have to put that on hold, unless I have any saplings here. Yeah. Looks like we're going to have to put that on hold for now. So what I'm going to work on instead, if I go over here and grab some jungle logs, is that we're going to go back, use or finish off the few saplings we have left there. And sleep first. That's the entire reason I put the spool here. Yeah, we're going to go back, finish off the few saplings we have left with the bone meal that we have. And then start hollowing out the tree, maybe working around the base. Forgot where I was going from it. And basically make the base of the tree a bit larger, that way it looks like it could support this height of a tree. So after a little bit of work, we've gotten this tree to be quite a bit taller, to the point of running out of saplings. And I decided that instead of just getting more saplings and bringing it all the way up to build height. So as you can probably tell, there's a cut in audio here. The reason for that is because during this time we had a dragon death sound being played, so in order to keep your hearing intact, this is why I did that. And just go ahead and start building onto it on top. Also, thank you to whoever's responsible. I'm assuming this is Forge, so yeah, thank you. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and set up my camera account and get a time lapse of building the treehouse on top of this tree. Alright, so for this time-lapse we're going to talk about the phantom mob that was introduced into Minecraft. So there's a bit of an interesting process for this mob coming into the game, because it is the first mob that players actually got to vote on, which the voting took place at Minecon Earth 2017. And there are 4 different mobs to vote on overall, and the phantom won out, which I voted for it. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of it, but I did vote for it. And one of the most annoying things about the Phantom is that it attacks at night, specifically if you haven't slept in a while, and the longer you go without sleeping in-game, the more Phantoms there are. But it can be incredibly annoying, as you can probably see here, whenever you're working on building something at night and you get attacked by a Phantom. But I digress. Thankfully they do burn in sunlight, like zombies and skeletons. And they have one item drop, which is the Phantom Membrane. Alright, so with most of the build completed and the rest going to be done off camera, let's go ahead and take some time and watch my attempts to tame this cat. Alright everyone, welcome back. So as you saw in the time lapses, I have most of this tree completed. I only did time lapses for part of it though, simply because I didn't want this to be a 30-minute long video of just time lapses of me building this. And also I've gotten 2 more cats, which is pretty nice. So, let's go ahead and give a tour of the space. I did a little bit of work down here with some logs to make it look a bit more natural and make it look like it has a bit of stability, I decided to use a ladder for the main method of going up and down this. For one, normally if I'm going to this base, I'll use an elytra anyway and just fly to the top. But also, I couldn't really find a way to where it would just seem right with a water column in a treehouse. That just didn't seem correct. So, I decided to use a ladder instead. Most of this base I built using jungle wood. I did, for a few areas, though, use some acacia and dark oak to add a little bit of emphasis. And overall, I'm pretty happy with the result. So as you can see, this ladder leads up here to a little staircase that'll take us up into the main area of the base. Have this nice little pool table here. Because I don't know about you, but I'd love to play pool in a giant tree house. I think it'd be fun. Have some nice seating here. Nice big dinner table here. As you can see, there are plenty of chairs. Yeah, I know, there really aren't any chairs, but I didn't have enough room to add chairs. Also another kitty here. And if we walk up this nice, elaborate spiral staircase, we get to the upper level. So over here we have an ender chest, a normal chest, and a crafting table. Have this nice area here where you can look out and admire everything. Beautiful. I opted for leaves for the ceiling on this, just to kind of keep the tree-like aesthetic. And also it helps that it's not a spawnable space for monsters, so I don't have to worry about lighting. Have a computer up here. And have the actual bed. And yeah, I think it looks pretty nice. So now what we're going to do is jump out here, flip into F1, and look at this from the air. And yeah, I could have done a little bit better on the outside aesthetic of this build, but overall I really like it. I think it turned out quite nice. Alright, so next we're going to go back to my base and complete one project there to finish this out. Alright, so what we're going to need for this project is a bit of black stained glass. So I've got some glass. Let me see if I can find some dye anywhere in this base. There's a wither skull. That's useful. Despite having a complete automatic sorting storage system, I apparently do not have a very organized system of storage. Alright then, I guess we're gonna have to go squid hunting. Any squids out here? Squids. No squids. I found dolphins. Dolphins are not squids. That's what I'm looking for. Hello. Squids. Oh, we found a squid. Perfect. Let's surface first so we don't, Hello. Hold still, please. And... Hey, perfect. What do we need? Alright, there's my base. Which looks absolutely beautiful. I'm very pleased with this. I do still need to furnish it, but that's not what we're doing currently. So in theory, now that I have that, I can find a crafting table. Apparently I have to go downstairs to get a crafting table. So I do not claim to have organized storage whatsoever. No, don't need to go down there. I need to go down here. Fun fact, holding shift in a bubble column will help you go down faster. Which also, holding shift allows you to avoid taking damage from magma blocks when you reach the end of the column, so that's pretty useful too. Okay. Now I should be able to go over here Grab. There we go. Now I can do this. This. Alright, so let's head back up. And I'll show you what we're going to be doing with this glass. It's actually a large project. I hope I have time for this video. And here we go. Place one there, and we are now done. Alright, so at the end of a long day, I like to relax with a good book of poetry. So today we'll be reading The Great Discovery by Wilco II. Conceptually, all blocks should fall. Players fall, anvils fall, even some blocks fall. But for the most part, blocks defy the laws of gravity. Yeah, looking at the space, that's a pretty safe assumption. Yet we never look above our heads and wonder why. Well, I intend to end that mystery. Blocks are able to defy gravity because they don't have... Ah! My back. Oh god, I've been riding so hard my back broke. Please, somebody end my suffering. Ah! I thought this was poetry. Oh no, what have I done? I should never have hidden myself in this basement. Now I'm alone and nobody can hear me. If only I hadn't kept myself down here. Was that poetry or a horror novel? Well, at any rate, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.